Hi, welcome on another stream. And oh, I see that this doesn't work. Now it works. Okay, I have some minor tasks to do. Like I have to clean up all those trims, and I think that the one layer of paint is enough for all of those. So I would consider all of those trims done, all of those the window retaining trims and the architraves. They are done, and then I have to apply the primer on those remaining trims. I have 7 of them, I believe, and also probably I will do some workshop improvements on like finally doing those ceiling anchors for the hooks. What did I do with them? They are gone. Oh, they are here. Yeah, I will probably finally install them, and then I will be able to attach the cable to the ceiling, so it won't be laying on the floor anymore. And anything else? Maybe I will install another shelf in here. Do I have enough of those brackets? Okay, I have 3 of them, and in here there are 3 of them. Okay, so that's perfect. So first I should start with cleaning up those trims, and then I will do this. You can throw away that. Okay, so this with the chisel again. Where's my mouse? Okay, I should have it ready in here to mute the microphone. This part is a bit more solid, so I should probably brace it against that. The other side. Oh, I messed up. This one was from this set. Yeah, they seem equal in length. And this is kind of equal. On the shorter side, it is equal. How about those two? Okay, this is not equal. So I think that's okay. Yeah, that seems correct. So this is room number 1. This one. And this is ready. This is room number 2. Room number 2. And then the kitchen. Yeah, this is the kitchen. And the bathroom. Okay, this is ready. I can put this away over here. And then these ones. And let's put this over here. This one has the bevel or miter on both sides. That's a lot of trims. I don't think I ever had them stacked like this, all in one place. That's both sides? Yeah, both sides. Okay, so that's all of the longer ones. I could move them more like on this side because I want to have access to that shelf. And that's all of them. I was also supposed to sharpen this card scraper, so that's something I have to add to the list. Hello Zycon. Am I reading that correctly? Are you gonna install an app on your vacuum cleaner? Not really an app, and also not really a firmware. It's like a kind of modification to a firmware. And on some vacuum cleaners, on some models, it's fairly easy to do, to install that. But on my particular model, it's I think it requires soldering. Like I have to open it up completely, go get to the motherboard, and then attach the debugging the cables to the debugging pads on the motherboard or something like that. I didn't yet read the instructions completely, thoroughly, but I've read that my vacuum cleaner is compatible, and yeah, that's all I need. I assume I will figure out how to do it. Soldering makes me nervous. I've been wanting to build my own keyboard, but I'm hesitant because of soldering. Building keyboards is fine. It's not that complicated. Like some soldering jobs are pretty difficult, but like when I was soldering this, it was one of the easiest thing I've soldered. Well, maybe this switch, this micro switch is kind of it could be considered kind of difficult. But if it was a wired keyboard instead of wireless Bluetooth one, I wouldn't even need that switch. Like soldering normal through-hole components, like the keys itself. So like stuff that goes through the board, like pins stick out on the other side. It's pretty easy because you just put them through, and you put the soldering iron too close to that pin, and wait for, I don't know, a second or two, and then you push in some solder, and it's basically done. Good morning, Insight. I have to give it a try. It would be a cool project, I think. Yeah, keyboards. Well, you can always make a complicated keyboard, but now modern, open source keyboards that are common projects, they are very easy. Like you don't have to have practically any electronics knowledge, any skills in soldering or anything like that. It is completely fine as a first project. You don't even have to have practically any electronics project to design your keyboard, because there are a lot of tools nowadays that practically do almost everything for you. Like you just basically define a shape, and it creates all of the connections and stuff like that. That generates the PCB files, the Gerber files, and all of that. Like I found out about this project. This is Ferrix Sweep. I found out about this specific project of keyboard from Ben Valak, a YouTuber, and he was also like making of those. He was testing multiple different keyboards throughout his throughout a couple of months, and he was also like making all of that himself. And I think, from what I know, he doesn't have any like prior electronic experience, and it like came out completely fine. I mean, the only way I'm gonna learn it is to screw it and go for it. Yeah. I would like to learn some welding, but sadly you need like a welder for that, like a welding machine. Are they called welders, or is it only the person who is welding? No, I think they are called welders, like TIG welder and so on. Those trims are looking great. Yeah, they came out, at least from the distance, they came out pretty good. Like the sheen is quite nice. Like, of course, if you look really closely, then you can see a lot of imperfections, but first of all, most people, I think they are called welders, yeah. Most people are not gonna look so closely, and also those imperfections kind of give them some character. And also same for the doors, because the doors are also not like perfectly smooth, but yeah, it gives them, they look more natural, I guess. Natural. I think imperfections are kind of beautiful. It means they aren't mass-produced. They are made by a real human. Yeah, that's the thing a lot of people are looking for. Take for example, when someone is valuing, like judging the value of some piece of furniture, they are often looking for the marks, like tool marks, that mean that some particular piece was made by hand instead of just mass-produced by in some factory by heavy machinery. And nobody looks that closely after 14 years of painting houses. I know this to be true. Yeah, like Rex Kruger was saying multiple times in his videos and YouTube shorts that when as a woodworker you are presenting some piece you finished to somebody, you should shut up, because woodworkers, and also I think almost everyone, not only woodworkers, have the tendency to just point out all of the different imperfections, like, oh, look, I finished painting this trim. There is a problem in here, there is a problem here, and in here this is kind of crooked. So when you're presenting something, you should just show it and shut up. you shouldn't point out all those imperfections, because if you're not gonna point them out, then they are not gonna see it. Yeah, it's a bias, because you only notice those things because you know they are there, and if you look at some new piece and like you don't know what you're supposed to be looking for, you're not gonna notice those imperfections. Like, I have some pieces of furniture I had them for like 5 years, and only after 5 years I noticed that there is like crack somewhere, and it was like you could see from the paint job or the like the wood finish that it was there from the beginning, but I was using that piece of furniture for 5 years and I didn't notice. Okay. Let's see. So this is done. Some workshop improvements, and also I want to sharpen the card scraper. Okay. Is that kombucha? What? Like, do you mean this? This is tap water. I've been wanting to get into furniture restoring for some time. It seems very interesting. Yeah, I guess. And I haven't been restoring that many like actual furniture. This is I think the biggest project I've done, like all those doors. Like, I did some minor restorations. It like stuff I made in the past. They weren't like real in-depth restorations, just minor touch-ups. It's I think the first time when I like went deep with restoring something. Yeah, maybe someday, or maybe like multiple days in the future. Like, maybe from time to time I will be restoring some piece of furniture. Well, probably, if I'm ever gonna have, well, I am gonna have this house, or like for myself in the future, and I'm gonna sell it, and then I'm gonna move to the countryside, and then I will be definitely doing some furniture restorations, because I will need furniture. I will need new furniture for a new house. But that's probably gonna take like 20 years or something before I get to this point. Okay. I want another shelf in here. I think, yeah, I have those. Are they square? I have also this. So this is the same piece of particle board that I used for this, and also all of them, like this, and this, it all comes from one table, like this kind of convertible table. Never buy new, buy old used nice all wood furniture. Like you mean furniture? Never buy new furniture. Yeah, if I say buy something new, I usually mean new for me. Like I don't mean newly produced. When I'm talking about buying new furniture, I always mean antique furniture. Okay, I need a square. This is not very square. Now it's out of square the other direction, but I think it's fine. Like it's gonna bend the other way around by itself when I'm gonna install it. A bit more. I bought a whole bunch of those brackets and all of them are out of square. Okay, now, that's so annoying having to prep them before using. Yeah. It would be nice to have like those angle brackets that would have actually right angle. And now that can't be here anymore. I've just put it in yesterday and now I'm already removing it. Oh, I need to measure it. Kind of measure. Let's see. So this reaches up to here. So the shelf should be around here maybe. Yeah, like this. And I think I will do them, install them in the same places. So in here, this doesn't even align. Oh, okay, here it should go a bit lower, a bit higher. Like here. I will probably have to adjust it anyway, but just the as a rough guide, very rough. This okay, this goes like that. And will this be enough? No. I need something else. Maybe I need something else? Maybe not. I will just extend the lines. Let's put that over here. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a reference on this end of the wallpaper. And let's mark it. No, a bit higher. Now I will mark it like that. And turn it around to be sure that the level works properly. Yeah, it seems it does. Now in here, up to the end. And into here. This is a bit problematic. Okay, I can pull out this conduit and put this over here. And let's see, it should go like that. Okay. Well, that's more like the level of the shelf. Yeah. So those brackets should go a bit lower. Probably that much lower. How much is that? Is there any piece of something? Like, this is fine. So this also at what column? In here, and then in here, to be in one line. Okay, So this and at the end in here. Yeah, everything seems to be consistent. It was this one, and this one. Maybe I will use this. Let's see, here, here, and here. Okay, this is a bit too high. Actually it's fine. Okay, now the wall anchors. Five millimeters. This should be fine. Three of them, and then I will have to find a drill bit. Do I have a correct drill bit for that? That is 4. Is that 5? That's 5. Is it? Yeah, 5. 5 millimeters. The drill. Oh, that's pretty hard. Like usually this wall is typically quite soft. Typically the drill goes in this wall like in a butter. Like in here. Looks like in here there was some harder piece. Is it even long enough? Yeah, it should be. Because it seems like those holes put quite a bit of resistance. Weird. Okay, now this. This seems to go a bit over the line. Well, I guess it can never be perfect. Maybe I should put all the other screws. Yeah, so in here it would be a bit towards the top. Also, are all of them straight? Maybe like this. Here it will go on the bottom. Here it goes on the top, and in here maybe right in the middle is fine. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This is definitely a different material. than in the other holes. And this can go in here and in here. Okay, this hole again. At least it will probably hold better. Okay, this is ready. Now the shelf. I will have to clean it a bit. Because this shouldn't be this color. Okay, so this goes now in here, and I will have to adjust for this conduit being in the way. Okay, so this is roughly the middle. And this sticks this far out. This doesn't really work. Maybe that. Scratch the surface. No. A knife maybe? Or an owl. Maybe owl would work best. So yeah, this still not perfect. This should go up to here. Up to here. What size is this? This is 16, so 8. Maybe a bit more than 8. Okay, this is fine. Now let's take a coping saw and remove this piece. Ha ha ha. It would probably be better to have it be held securely. That should definitely be better. Coping saw use. What did I miss? Not much. I just installed these brackets, attached them to the wall, and now I made this notch to allow for that conduit. Okay, now it's fine. And also I have to remove some some material in here, because of course this wall is not straight. Like, why wouldn't it be straight? It should never be assumed that any wall in here is straight. Still better than at my house though. Mallet in here. Maybe a wider chisel. And this is better. Okay, it still doesn't go exactly right against the wall, but I think it would be impossible. I think this is good enough. Like, it touches or almost touches in here and also in here, so this is fine. Now I need to drill some more holes. Maybe I will use an owl to mark those. Okay, how does it look? And now I need some screws. Maybe like this. Is this short enough? Yeah. I need to finally get some box of screws of this type, like this, like universal kind of screw, because those I was buying by weight, and because of that, like they were just in a box, and I put them in a bag, and I bought them by weight, and because of that, they are like not very consistent. Like they are not all the same length. They have a bit of other types mixed in, because like people at the store, I guess, just don't care about this, or just other customers mix them. And you know, when you buy the whole box, like with this, they are like sealed, and you can be a bit more sure that that you actually gonna get the consistent sizing. Okay, so I want them to be a bit away from the edge. A bit. Oh, of course, this is broken again. Okay, I think I will just give up on this drill. This is a cool drill. It's nice, but it's not particularly both good quality and not particularly practical. Okay, so one goes in here. I think I mentioned already on the stream that I bought a new server, from which I only want to keep the enclosure, the rack mounted case. And I also bought a rack mounted switch, networking switch. So I have practically, at this point, I have, or either, well, actually no, I didn't receive either of them. Like the switch already arrived, kind of, but I still have to go pick it up. And the server is gonna arrive in like maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. But yeah, when I will have them, I will have practically all of the rack-mounted equipment. apart from the rack, the actual rack. So it would be nice to finally find some, because it's quite stupid to have a bunch of rack mounted equipment and not have a rack. I wonder how many months will pass before I find the rack. The rack frame. This doesn't work very good. Like, do I have something better? Here, for example. This seems a bit bigger. Okay, how does it look? Could be better, as always. And this is fairly good. But yeah, it seems that it's always tipping that way. I don't know, maybe I have to always install this one a bit higher. This also doesn't seem to be all the way down. How is it now? Okay, this is a bit better. I could also put in some piece of plywood, for example, as a shim. maybe I will. Let's see, a piece of plywood. Will this be good, or is it too thick? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, seems to be a bit too thick, but maybe that's fine. Actually, from this side. Okay, so I have this piece, and I will put this over here. This should be fine. And another screw in front. Yeah, this is fairly straight, fairly level. And this doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work that great. So I will probably put it in here, somewhere in here. Someone saved me from my government. What is it this time? Because there is quite a lot of going on. So I don't know what you're referring to exactly. The worst thing currently is, I think, the that thing that, or maybe I don't know if it's the worst thing, but most covered by media is this thing where they require like facial recognition of or some other kind of verification to access some websites. And now I think they also want to ban VPNs. I hope this Well, I know that they are testing. They are testing it also in other parts of the Europe and other European countries, but I hope that it won't spread throughout the entire Europe, throughout the entire European Union. Okay, this is fine. And also, I don't exactly remember what was that about, but Nick from Linux Experiment was covering some news about European Union, like trying or wanting to implement some like Google specific services in their official verification application, phone app, verification phone app. So it means that for whatever it would be verifying for any kind of third-party systems, alternative Android ROMs, for example, they wouldn't be able to use it because it would be locked to Google. Censoring the internet, including speech, facial recognition, or for website access. Yeah, that's what I meant. Imprisonment for posting anything that may be deemed harmful against government interest. Backdoors to access all phones. Yeah, I also remember, like, I think every couple of months there is some news about UK government wanting to have backdoor into like every end-to-end encryption. And like everyone is telling them that no, it's not how it works and F off. And they are still insisting. And I think Signal was saying, like the president of Signal was saying that if UK doesn't stop with wanting to have backdoor into end-to-end encryption, then Signal would stop providing services in UK. EU seems to be a bit better, but sadly not that much. Like especially in this case of the verification app for like whatever using Google Play services, or what was that exactly? The Google Service Integrity API. So this is something that just doesn't work on like alternative firmwares and alternative ROMs. Like my phone, for example, I wouldn't be able to use that because I'm definitely not going back to stock Android or Android ROM. Point is, this is what happens if you. Okay, let's not go too deep into that kind of conversations on Twitch. And Poland is one of the last bastions of freedom in Europe. I don't know. Like it seems quite crazy that in some countries, in UK for example, it's not allowed to just have a knife with you, for example, or even a screwdriver. This is completely crazy. Like since I was a child, I was always like having a screwdriver on me at all time, because that's just the most useful tool. And in Poland, nobody cares about it because it's not illegal to just walk around the street with a sword. So nobody cares about stuff like screwdriver in a pocket. If they manage to topple Russia, it won't be long before they start forcing. I don't know. Okay. Now I have to clean this level. I'm quite skeptical about the possibility of completely just actually completely censoring the internet, because the internet and free software is quite resilient against that sort of thing, against any kind of censorship or any limitations. Like even China doesn't manage to completely censor the internet, and they really would like to do it. Like the only possibility to completely censor the internet, or the to censor the internet in your countries, in your only your country, is to disallow something in your country and then just cut all of the connections to outside countries. They want a China-style government, in my opinion. In my opinion, they don't. Like, I don't think people in the government, in any kind of government, look that far ahead and have that kind of sophisticated plans. Like, what was it? Hanlon's razor, never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by incompetence or stupidity. I think they actually do want to. Their motivations is actually what they are saying they are, like they want to protect the children, for example, or whatever else, and they just don't think or just don't care about any side effects. Any negative consequences. Yeah, like we have to have access to all the messages to protect against terrorists or something, and people are saying that you can't have access because that breaks the encryption, and they are like, what is encryption? I think that belief its incompetence is the reason we'll let it happen. I don't think it's like connected in any way. Like, the fact that I think it's incompetence doesn't mean that I'm not against it, and like my response to that doesn't change. And I don't think it would be the case for other people. So no, I don't think, like, thinking that its incompetence would have anything to do to letting stuff happen. Okay, that can. This is the. Actually, I don't need either of those. So now I can put this over here. I still don't think this will be the, or maybe here. I still don't think this will be like the final place for that kind of stuff. But for now, it sits in here. What else? This can go in here. Okay. Now maybe I could take care of those. I will have to drill in the ceiling, which is horrible. It's like one of my least favorite things to do. Well, there are worse things, like sanding the ceiling, like sanding off the plaster from the ceiling. But yeah, drilling is pretty high up there, pretty high on the list. Okay, let's move that. Move this. And let's see. I don't know even how to angle the camera. And I will put on the apron to protect at least a little my clothes from all the dust. What size is that? 10 by 50 over 90? What? I don't understand anything from this packaging. Okay, and here it was, okay, 10 millimeters. What is 90? Yeah, whatever. So this is supposedly 10 millimeters in diameter. Yeah, it is. Do I have 10 millimeter drill? 10 millimeter drill bit? Oh, right, I was supposed to use this other drill. So I have to go over to the garage, look for the bigger drill bit. So be right back. I'm back. Okay, so where do I want to put the holes? probably somewhere in here, here, here. Here. And then somewhere over here. It should be more like this. Yeah, perfectly precise measuring. Now the question is, will that cable be long enough? I have an outlet over here. I'm not even sure how deep should that go. Okay, like halfway through. So this should be enough. Why so many people are watching me drilling holes into my ceiling? And especially into such an ugly ceiling. Okay, one is installed. Now another one. Something like that. And this should be fine. But I don't know if the cable length, yeah, this should also be fine. It won't be fine for the next one. Or maybe. This was quite hard. I don't know, maybe there is a beam or something, like a metal beam. Let's see how deep that goes. Could be better, but could be worse. Yeah, it doesn't even go all the way through. And another one in here. Actually, that's quite close. It should be probably more like here. And now I can plug that in into an outlet on my table. I love this crush cam today. Yeah, it got flagged. Sex-based terms. Okay, fine. Allow. Maybe in that case, maybe it should go a bit higher. I have no idea how does it look. Maybe I could turn it around. Yeah, I still don't see. It's too far away. And now I should be able to attach all those cables. Let's see. I have this, and this. A lot of cables. A lot of cables just lying on the floor. I'm dying over here. Oh, what do you mean? Now a zip tie for some safety. And over here Oh, actually no. This doesn't work. Well, let's go now. It should go like this, maybe? And let's see. This is fine. This is a bit too short, maybe. Maybe this is also too short. Okay, that's fine. So that's roughly in the middle, and I could shorten all of them a bit. Okay, I forgot to unmute. What was I? I think I will put some more hooks, like somewhere in here on the wall. I'm not sure how to handle the camera in here. Okay, this can go over here and over here maybe. Now I have so much dust everywhere. What is the ceiling made of? Plaster, like the rest of the house, I guess. Yeah, like every surface in here, in this style of construction is covered with plaster. Like, what else would that be? And I will now use all of them, all of those anchors and hooks. Like this wall is made out of bricks. All of the other walls, like this one, that one, and the others, are made out of I'm not sure what, some kind of. Actually, no. Those three are made of like something more modern, some kind of soft building blocks, like yeah, something much softer than the usual red kind of bricks. And this one is made out of garbage, out of some shit bricks. Yeah, I don't know what is this material. Probably just stuff that was laying around, or maybe that that my grandfather found somewhere in the forest. Actually, no. This wall is a bit newer than the original house, because originally there was just one section to the garage, and now there are two sections. But it's still some not a very like great quality material. And the ceiling, I don't know what it is. Like what is below, or more like in this case above that plaster, like some kind of like way above there is a concrete slab, but right on, like right above that plaster, I'm not sure. And this I will deal with in the future. Did you have tile on it? One good thing about Europe, we don't build houses out of tinfoil and lollipop sticks. I don't think building an entire house in the construction methods present often in US is a good thing, but like inside walls, I definitely think that making them out of some wooden frame and drywall is superior method to building them out of bricks, because like any kind of modification is so hard, so annoying. And you seem to have really nice high ceiling, 3 meters. I have no idea how tall that is. And I don't have any measuring tape in here. Actually, no, I do have a measuring tape, like a tailoring measuring tape. So let's see. I think this is like a standard ceiling height. Ceilings at the house are also more or less that height. So this is 1 meter. That's definitely less than 3 meters. More like 270 to 80. Yeah, this is 2. And that will be 275. 2 meters, 75 centimeters. That ceiling height seems very average to me. Like 7 feet then? I have no idea. Like, let's see. So yeah, it was 1. So it's about 40, less than 40. 40, 80, or more like 79, and then 79 plus 29, it's 98 inches. I'm just roughly looking at this tape because this is a tailoring tape that has centimeters on one side and inches on the other. It was quite annoying to find one because normally every tailoring measuring tape is only in centimeters, and I really need to have a tape in inches because all of the instructions in my old tailoring manuals are in inches. So yeah, now I have actually, let's go back in here. So now I have this hanging from the ceiling. So this is the Ethernet cable, and this I could shorten a bit. but I can't shorten it right now because I'm using it to power my laptop. And also I'm using this Ethernet cable to connect my laptop. So these two cables are used right now for streaming. And what kind of area do I want to cover with that? Let's say it would go like this. Yeah, I want this to reach here, maybe around. Yeah, I think I could cut this much off, because now it is a bit better, because at least not the entire cable is laying on the floor, but there is still a cable laying on the floor. And there is still this cable, like these two cables. That's not correct. Properties. Again. Now? Okay, now it works. I don't know what happened. Like, it didn't die, it just lost the connection or something. And it's weird because it's like, of course, this part is wireless, but the receiver is not wireless. It is connected by a wire, or maybe when I was lifting the HDMI cable, it like lost the connection or something. Is that when I went silent? Because the sound does go through this HDMI cable. So this can go back in here. And what to do now? I wish I had running water in here, so that I could clean my hands with actual water and soap, not a window cleaner. Okay, so that was some progress. Let's see, projects, this is done. Now I have to sharpen the card scraper. Because I need it for like working with the plaster, for smoothing plaster. It's much better than sanding. Like, well, actually not much better. It is very good as a first step before sanding, but it gets dull pretty quickly. So I only finished like half of the walls, like upper half. Ooh, so scratchy. Everything is now covered with dust from the ceiling. Actually no. First like this. And after I'm done with sharpening this card scraper, I'm gonna put the primer on the remaining trims, and that's gonna be it for today's stream, because I don't have much more to do. Like, this time I can't play Minecraft for the remaining time. Or maybe... Actually no, scrap that idea. I thought I could start making like a shelf for the hardware stuff, for like all the screws and things like that, but I don't have materials for that. Yeah, I would need some more brackets. Maybe tomorrow I will go get some brackets. And then on Thursday's stream I could make a shelf like that. I don't think this makes the greatest sound. It probably shouldn't work like that. Okay, this should be enough, and now I can put this in here. I'm considering like actually getting one of those better burnishers. I'm not considering it. I'm not considering it that much because I haven't even looked at the price yet. I haven't even looked at the price, but maybe I should look into it, because this burnisher, I don't think it works very well. It is very scratchy. Maybe I'm just using it wrong, I don't know. This is my jam, 5 of the bumblebee. Is this good? Okay, there is a burr. And on this side, this would be the ringtone I gave you in IRL. I don't think I ever personalized a ringtone for someone. I just have a single ringtone for everyone. I did personalize. You need something more than metal. I did personalize notifications out for an app. So messages from Matrix, or does it go with Duhas? The messages from Matrix do have different notification sound than all of the other notifications, so that I know when someone like an actual person writes to me, or it's just some generic notification. My ringtone on my phone has been the same for like 10 years, maybe more. It's Nox Arcana. I think that's how it's pronounced. Nox Arcana, and the song or the music piece is called The Black Coach, I think. It's an album in which each of the songs, each song was representing one of the chapters in Bram Stoker Dracula. The burr in the middle, especially in here on this side, is quite weak. Like actually on both sides, it's quite weak in the middle. Can I do this again? Or do it a bit more? I don't know if that will help. It did help a little, I think. I think it's fine. I don't want to sharpen it again, so I will manage with that. So that is kind of done. And now let's do some painting. Is this clean even? I think I need some compressed air. And this probably doesn't work, of course. So be right back. I'm gonna go over to the garage and turn the air compressor manually. I'm back. So yeah, let's take this. I won't need that anymore. And now the primer. And I think I will apply the second coat tomorrow of the stream, because I want to speed it up a bit. Okay, I hate my brain. Oh, let's build a screen door. It's just putting some wood together and some wire fence, chiseling the hinges indents, chiseling out the hole for the locking mechanism, sanding, painting, installing. Yeah, that seems pretty simple. Pretty quick. What is the problem? Chiseling the recesses for the hinges is like 2 minutes. The lock takes a bit longer. I remember that it was when I was doing that, it took me quite a bit longer. But hinges are fine. I like doing hinges. It's quick and easy. Oh, this wasn't attached. What is this? We screw some wood together, sex-based. Yeah, sure. But it's not screw some wood together and stamp a wire fence to it. Simple. Yeah, I guess. But it's still simple. Simple enough. My brain is like, oh, I'm just gonna do this thing, and then, while I'm doing this thing, I'm starting to think that, because I'm already doing this, then maybe I should also do this. And yeah, this whole project started with just wanting to repaint the doors, and now I'm just renovating the entire floor. I wanted to repaint the doors, then I wanted to renovate the doors like thoroughly, and then I wanted to also to put some new wallpaper, because the wallpaper would get damaged anyway with like taking off all those trims. So I wanted to put on the new wallpaper, and then I was thinking that when I'm like taking care of the walls, then I should also take care of the wiring, because I have the opportunity to do that, and then I'm just redoing the wiring completely, and then because of that I also have to like renovate another room, and it's just going on and on and on. I don't think this project is ever gonna end. Another sex-based terms. Is really screw wood like sex-based? Is it some like euphemism for something? Yeah, but I accepted it, but didn't read it. Worst part is that my bracelet links is screw wood staple wire, and it gives me anxiety because of all the extra steps make it longer, and why is it taking so long? It's just screw wood staple wires. Yeah. You know, it is. It is just screwed staple wire. Sounds kind of like one afternoon project. This, I think, goes directly against the wall, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, first I will take that, put this over here. And now I can put that against the wall. Okay. Now this last two trims. time to go cut some rocks, and for me it's time to end the stream. Well, not really a time to end the stream, but I don't have anything else to do after that. So just couple more brush strokes and that's gonna be it for today. Now from this side. Okay, so that's gonna be the end. I don't have anything else to do. I don't have materials for another projects like these shelves, for example. Well, I do have material. I don't have hardware for making shelves. So that will have to wait. And tomorrow and it's gonna be my day off as always, and I will probably buy some things, like more of those brackets for example, and then on Thursday I will apply another coat. Well, another coat of primer. I think I will apply tomorrow of the stream, and then on Thursday on stream I will do the first coat of paint, and also maybe some more workshop improvements. So maybe I will make this this like shelving cabinet kind of for all the hardware, all the screws and stuff. And also maybe, hopefully, I will start making this tool wall, like the one behind me that I've been talking about for ages. But yeah, we'll see on Thursday. And that's it for today, and see you on Thursday. Bye. Oh, where is my cursor again? Ending.